right, the Committee on Parole is called to order today. It's Thursday, March the 30th, 10:17 a.m. My name is Brendan Kelsey. I'll be chair along with me is Ms. Cheryl Renatza, Mr. Alvin Roche. Staff and support seat at DOC headquarters in Baton Rouge. Our other location is Madison Parish Prison. With staff and support, please introduce yourself there. Staff and support.
My name is Ronald Johnwell Jr.
Y'all need the staff support to introduce themselves.
Okay, sir.
Warden Jared Brooks.
Okay, Warden Brooks, thank you. All right. Now ready for our first case. Please introduce yourself, state your name and DOC number for the record.
Yes, my name is Ronald Johnwell Jr., DOC number 294165.
All right, you heard the introductions. We're here for a parole revocation hearing. We'll ask you some rule violations. You'll plead guilty, not guilty, guilty with a statement, or not guilty with a statement. We'll ask you questions. You can respond. At the end, you can make a statement. You understand the process?
Yes.
All right, Ronald Johnwell Jr., DOC number 294165. Do you have a parole revocation questionnaire in front of you?
Oh. I just have a notice of preliminary hearing waiver.
You don't have it. Okay, we're gonna put it on the screen. You see that parole revocation questionnaire?
Yes.
Is that your signature at the bottom?
Oh, yes.
Can you read and write?
Yes, I can.
All right, Ronald Johnwell Jr., DOC number 294165. Rule number 4. On 9/27/2022, you were arrested by the Madison Parish Sheriff's Office for battery of a dating partner, unauthorized entry of inhabited dwelling, and simple criminal damage to property. On 2/9/2023, you pled guilty to the amended charge of criminal damage to property misdemeanor. Does that how do you plead?
Guilty to the simple damage to property.
All right, we'll answer Ms. Renat's questions, please.
Mr. Johnwell, you were released for a good time in 2017, right?
Ma'am.
After a previous revocation hearing,
Right.
what happened? And it seems as though you were doing pretty well. You had a little hiccup in 2018 with the DWI,
Yes, ma'am.
but otherwise you were reporting and paying. And now we have this incident. What happened?
Well, really, it started off as helping someone, but it's my mistake and I accept full responsibility. I was helping someone to get on their feet. And in the process, it turned out to be like into a relationship, but it was a deadline. I was helping this person to get on their feet and they had a deadline to have it done by the 28th of, I want to say, what month it was I got arrested? September. By the 28th of September. We started out like about the last week of August. And, you know, as time progressed, you know, I helped to get an apartment, helped her financially, helped to start with the bills. But it came to the point to where it was like, well, okay, you about to get on your feet, you know, so I can move on. I had stopped my own business. You know, I had a business venture of my own to start lawn and garden, you know, stuff like that. But I set that to the side to help. But whenever it came to the point to where it's okay, well, she about to get on her feet, you know, I got to back up for them. I started telling them and argument, you know, started leading the arguments and stuff like that, you know. But I really needed to get out of it. And, you know, I asked God, you know, because really I deceived myself. I'm not going to say she deceived me, but I always did pray and ask for a God-fearing woman. And when I met her, she had a Bible in her hand. We prayed, stuff like that. But like I said, I was deceived. I deceived myself, you know, because it wasn't that what I thought it was.
You did.
Now,
What did you do? What did you do? I'm just trying to talk about the incident.
on the night of the incident, it started out, I had just got off work and I had asked her to make it short. I said, why don't you help me clean the oven? So it led to another talking about, well, I got my own apartment, I clean my own oven. Is that another thing? So I left it alone. So when I told her, I said, well, just go ahead on about your business, you know. I don't need you, you needed me. So anyway, she struck me.
Why'd you break the door down?
Huh?
Why'd you break?
Whenever we was kind of like going around in circles from apartment to apartment, arguing back and forth. At the same time, just like I explained in the sheriff department, the same time I was going in, she was slamming the door. you know, and I realized I broke the door. I even tried to fix it, you know.
What happened to the, why did she have injuries to her?
I explained that also. The injuries came from 2 nights before. Those wasn't injuries. Those
Well,
came, those came.
I know what you said. I know what you told the
Yeah.
police. It doesn't seem very credible to me. What's your relationship with Miss Angel Boyce now?
Oh, I haven't spoke to her since the incident. Never tried to contact or anything. I respected the decision of whenever arrested. To me, it was good, you know, because, like I always did, pray for, if something ain't from me, you ask the Lord to take it from me. Whenever that incident happened, I took it as a sign of that. I never tried to contact her, anything. I just left it alone.
Thank you. I have no other question.
All right, would you like to make a statement on your behalf?
Yes, as I was saying, as was mentioned earlier, I'm very productive. I myself, people can tell you I'm a very asset, to the community. I help people as much as I can. And, I do many things that I have to do. And, like I said, I'm not the sharpest tool in the kitchen or whatever, but even 2 weeks prior to my arrest, I paid for an assessment to get back into Delta recovery. Just because, at times, I have a lot of moments where, I'm by myself or whatever, I need somebody to talk to. But I paid my $100 assessment fee 2 weeks prior to the incident on my own, to go back in Delta recovery. And I said to myself, to kind of smooth out some rough edges, to me, I don't have any problems. I just affiliate with the wrong people. But I said to myself, I have a behavioral clinic that is right across the street from the apartment that I live in. And again, on my own, which has never been tried before. Nobody never said, well, look, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? On my own, I said to myself, well, I'm gonna try this behavioral clinic just for an evaluation, just to see if anything, that I'm missing or whatever. But I got so hooked up in trying to help this other person that all that was set aside. And I would like to explore that as an option, throwing myself on the mercy of the board.
Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you. Pam, prepare to vote. Ms. Renata?
Mr. Johnwell, I don't know. I do find you guilty of violating the conditions of your parole. You pled guilty to criminal damage to property, which is in fact misdemeanor, but it is still grounds for revocation. So my vote today is to revoke.
Mr. Roche?
Mr. Chairman, my vote is the same for the same reason.
Right, you have 2 votes to revoke. Also, I'm going to vote to revoke your parole for the same reason. Just keep working on yourself, try to get it right, get out, and hopefully it works out for you. 3 votes to revoke. Today, your parole's been revoked. Good luck to you.